Thanks to Peter and the CBA for inviting us to this great panel. Fabulous turnout. Really looking forward to it.
Should be an exciting morning. We're going to talk about positive things today. Going to be positive.
We've all seen 2, maybe somebody 3 corrections in the marketplace. And while some figure that's where we're headed, we might have some alternative views on that position today.
VC is pumping out all this capital. They're investing in 20 companies. If 4 of them hit it, it's a grand slam. Let's say 10 of them, there are 10 landlords that lose in that game.
No, there aren't. That's totally wrong.
Okay, well,
The 10 landlords, they get the space back. Alice has got 20 more companies right behind them, or someone else does.
Okay,
and they fill up these spaces, and to Marci's point, they don't want to spend a dime. Now all of a sudden you do a $70 as-is, triple net as-is deal.
Right, I think
And
that's...
the landlords are high-fiving.
Okay, so the owners,
your guys in
so
your
from the supply side, from the owner's side, that is the rationale that led to the gold rush of everybody diving in and going and rehabbing and building a lab. I'm not a lab guy, I'm a supply and demand guy, okay? And when you say that, yeah, up until 8, 10, 12 months ago, these tenants who were being funded by the Atlases of the world didn't have a lot of choice. Now, there's 1.5 million square feet of sublease lab space, and there's another 8 million square feet of which, 6 million is going to be available. Tenants have choice, and when they have choice, they have leverage. When they have leverage, that's where rents come.
So I do think it's also about, you see it in the office, you see it in the life science, it's spec suites and how you build it out. And at 20 McGuire, we did a spec suite program. Every spec suite was leased before we even were swinging hammers. And even in this market, one of the tenants put a space in the sublease market in late August. By October 1, there was a signed letter of intent. It was a spec suite for $7 a foot more, as is, for the full term, because it was generic, good quality lab space spec suite. It's the same thing in office, and that's how you're going to control move-in ready. Tenants don't have to write a check, but that's the big thing as a landlord, what we can control. And you're spending more than you thought in those spec suites. And if you do a 3-year lease, that's fine, because if they're not going to stay, you spruce it up and you can release it to the next guy.
There's going to be, in my opinion, a recalibration in the market. There's going to be a recalibration on rents. There's going to be a recalibration on TIs. There's going to be a recalibration on expansion rights and interruption of services and assignment of subletting and signage rights and all things related to what we do, because there is not one, to Marci's point, one market. Each transaction is in and of itself the market. I think everyone's got to understand that every single deal is different. You better be totally aware of what's going on, because it's going to change, and every owner has different basis, and some owners have no debt, some owners have high debt. And those owners with no debt, if they want to fill their assets and they can play, are going to be very decisive.
These underserved assets or underperforming assets, those are ones that are going to make a lot of money for you guys and for brokers.
You need to get a loan to buy them.
I know that's
Yeah, the lenders need to step up, and right now, because they got such big books that they're trying to clean out, and these lenders don't want to take anything back. They get hurt too much, and they know they can never. History has told them that they don't make money taking it back. At the end of the day, they're better off selling it before they take it back.
Yeah, great event. Yeah, you couldn't have picked a more colorful panel, but wonderful reflections on the market today and where it's going.
That was great, and concessions are not going up and rents are not going down.
I think it was a great event. It was a good market overview as far as what the future is. There's not many people that feel like they know where the future is in real estate right now, and I think that it's helpful to kind of get everyone's perspective, both the landlord, the brokerage side. It's great.
I thought it went really well. I mean, it's unscripted. I think that everybody spoke from their heart, and there's a lot of knowledge up on the panel. I like the idea that there was no scripts, but everybody had an agenda. So I think it went really well. I'm really pleased with the turnout.